From the Model T making cars a reality for everyone, to the Mustang giving them soul, to Tesla making them electric. Every era of the automotive world has had its defining moment. But what's next? We're on the cusp of a new revolution, one that's not just about a new type of car, but a whole new way of thinking about movement itself. This isn't just an evolution of machines. It's a gateway to growth across design, technology, and our very mindset. This is the growth gateway, the point where innovation meets acceleration, and where every single bolt, battery, and byte of code is driving us toward a smarter, cleaner, and more connected future. So, what exactly is this growth gateway? It's the realization that the auto industry isn't just building cars anymore. It's building entire ecosystems. Think about it. From the massive manufacturing plants to AI-driven design studios, from sprawling EV charging grids to the autonomous highways of tomorrow, growth is happening at every single level. But here's the crucial part. Not all growth is created equal. The real winners in this new age aren't the ones just adding more cup holders or bigger touchscreens. They're the ones rethinking the absolute fundamentals: how vehicles are made, how they're powered, how they're repaired, and ultimately how we experience them. The growth gateway represents this exact shift from chasing raw horsepower to creating human power, efficiency, intelligence, and sustainability. Across the globe, from Detroit to Munich, Tokyo to Shanghai, automakers and nimble startups are in a frantic race to redefine what mobility even means. Electric, connected, and autonomous vehicles are really just the visible tip of the iceberg. The real transformation, the one that's happening deep beneath the surface, is driven by software, data, and a relentless discipline in design. In this new world, cars are no longer static, depreciating assets. They are living, breathing systems. The sensors in a car become storytellers, whispering tales of its performance and health. AI becomes your trusted co-pilot, anticipating your needs. And data. Data becomes the new fuel. At the growth gateway, motion becomes intelligence. Speed is no longer just measured in how fast you go from 0 to 60, but in how quickly a vehicle or an entire company can adapt. This is the crossroads where classic, brilliant engineering meets computational creativity, where cold, hard metal meets the fluid power of machine learning. The builders of this gateway are all around us. They are the ones who dare to push the limits. We're seeing legacy automakers, the giants of the 20th century, transforming into tech companies right before our eyes. They're pouring billions into battery chemistry, software ecosystems, and autonomous platforms, reinventing themselves from the ground up. At the same time, agile startups are bridging the gaps, introducing things like modular EVs that can be easily customized, 3D printed components that slash waste, and innovative renewable manufacturing solutions. Even the suppliers and engineers, the unsung heroes of the industry, are redefining the entire supply chain, turning it into a digital, data-first ecosystem. The growth gateway isn't just about entering new markets or selling more units. It's about fundamentally redefining motion itself. At the very heart of the growth gateway, there are three unstoppable forces, three engines of growth driving us forward. The first is sustainability. And let's be clear, electric propulsion is just the beginning. The real future lies in circular design, using recyclable materials, powering production with clean energy, and creating zero-waste logistics. It's about building cars that are kind to the planet from cradle to grave, and then back to the cradle again. The second engine is connectivity. We're talking about cars that communicate with each other and with the city's infrastructure. Cars that can self-diagnose problems before they happen, and cars that evolve and get better over time through simple over-the-air updates. The vehicle becomes a learning organism, constantly improving its capabilities. And the third, and perhaps most important engine, is experience. Growth in the auto industry is no longer just about selling more vehicles. It's about forging deep emotional connections between humans and machines, connections built on trust, convenience, and a sense of identity. When these three engines, sustainability, connectivity, and experience lead perfectly, the result isn't just innovation, it's evolution. Think back to Henry Ford's assembly line in 1913. It was a marvel of mechanical efficiency that changed the world. Now, imagine that same concept, but reborn in the digital age. Picture factories run by intelligent AI, where vehicles are built by robots that learn and improve with every single weld they make. Imagine entire fleets of cars updating their software wirelessly overnight, gaining new features while you sleep. This is the new assembly line. It's invisible, it's intelligent, and it is infinitely scalable. The growth gateway isn't about erasing the past or throwing away a century of incredible automotive heritage. It's about upgrading it. It's about taking that legacy and running it through the powerful lens of technology, data, and sustainability to create something entirely new. So, what does the road ahead look like? The future of the auto industry won't be won by the company with the fastest car, but by the one that is the most adaptable. The growth gateway is that dividing line. On one side, you have visionaries who see immense opportunity. On the other, you have those who only see uncertainty and risk. This is the point where legacy meets leapfrog, where restoration meets reinvention, and where every tiny spark of innovation can ignite a massive force for transformation. The automakers, the designers, the engineers, all, the people who are bold enough to pass through this gateway, they are on just shaping the next generation of vehicles. They are shaping the next chapter of human civilization's movement. Because true growth isn't just about getting bigger, it's about getting better, smarter, cleaner, and faster in every single sense of the word. Welcome to the Growth Gateway. This is the intersection of progress and purpose, where every innovation is taking us further than we have ever gone before. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey into the future of the auto industry. If you found this exciting and want to see more content like this, please hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you won't miss our next video. We've got a lot more to explore. See you in the next one.